Okay, so the midgut otherwise is very important. If you know, various short notes and other important things can come in the embryology from midgut. This much part is easy, and this is what you have already covered. At fifth week, it consists of a simple loop suspended by a dorsal mesentery. So this is a dorsal mesentery. It communicates with the yolk sac through vitelline duct. याद रखना, ये vitelline duct है. Vitelline duct means this is vitellointestinal duct. This is the part through which this part of the midgut is connected initially to the yolk sac. बाद में yolk sac चला गया, yolk sac खत्म हो गया. See, again I am telling you off and on. Listen to each and every point that I am telling you clearly, properly, because these things are very important. If you have understood the concept, that means you will be in a position to write something. ये अगर डायग्राम अच्छे से समझ में आ गया है हमको, हम मिडगट का काफी कुछ सिर्फ इस डायग्राम से भी लिख सकते हैं. Although important things are going to come. So here if you see, this is a vitellointestinal duct. Here there will be yolk sac. Here this is superior mesenteric artery, which is running longitudinally in the dorsal mesentery, and because of this longitudinal running, it is divided into two parts. One is cephalic, another is caudal. Cephalic will develop into certain structures. Caudal will develop into certain structures. Remember, please remember. Before we move further, I often keep on seeing 125 presents. 125 of you are present. 25 to 26 are missing. I know they are very good in embryology, and that I will also ask during Viva how much good those of you, I mean all of you, are in embryology, because that also needs to be taken care of. What you understand in the lecture. I don't have a direct access to ask you, or even if I have access, I don't have that much time. But surely I will be, and I will ask everybody to take care of this. That you are asked certain questions related to your understanding of. Okay, fine. So here, if you see, this is cephalic limb. Again, I am repeating, cephalic limb, caudal limb of midgut. The caudal limb has got this small swelling, and this swelling in the caudal limb is indicative of future cecum, and that will help you a lot, and that will help us a lot in the understanding of development of midgut. So this is future cecum, cecal bud, cecal swelling present in the caudal part of the midgut. Moving further, ये डायग्राम तो समझ में आ गया था अपन को. कौन क्या बनाएगा ये समझ में आ गया. So this is the cranial part, this is the caudal part. Caudal part is distal end of the ileum, cecum appendix ascending colon, right 2/3 of the transverse colon, and cephalic limb is the proximal part of the ileum. So ileum as well as duodenum. So jejunum, ileum, distal ileum, cecum appendix, ascending colon, transverse colon. That much is midgut derivative. Moving further. Now remember, this is an important thing written here. आपने last time draw किया था, but ये याद रखना. This is the proximal part of the vitelline duct. It persists in 2% of individuals as Meckel's diverticulum. The proximal part of the vitelline duct persists in 2% individuals as Meckel's diverticulum. आपने Meckel's diverticulum ग्रॉस में पढ़ा होगा. कहाँ से आता है? वो ये जो चीज है जो डिसअपियर होनी चाहिए थी वो नहीं होती है, एंड दैट फॉर्म्स मैकल्स डाइवर्टिकुलम. ओके, मूविंग फर्दर. बात इंपॉर्टेंट ये आती है, अब ये जब डेवलप होता है तो कैसे होता है. तो इनिशियली जब ये बड़ा होने लगता है, ये बात याद रखिए, लंबा लूप है. वन ऑफ द longest logically is the loop of the midgut. पूरे का पूरा मिडगट लूप एक्सेस है. तो midgut loop is here. Now this loop has will increase in size and length, but एब्डोमेन midgut बड़ा हो रहा है, डेवलप हो रहा है, स्पीड में डेवलप हो रहा है, but the dimension or the cavity of abdomen is small. So what happens is वो इतने में this is prospective anti-abdominal wall, उससे बाहर निकल के आ जाता है. So development of midgut में the first thing to occur is fix midgut elongates and the enlarges. The abdominal cavity becomes which could not contain, which could not control itself in the dimension of abdominal cavity, pops out, herniates into the extra embryonic coelom. You can see here through the coelomic opening next to the umbilical cord. इसको बोलते हैं midgut herniation. This is physiological hernia. जगह नहीं है इसलिए बाहर निकला है, बट अंदर चला जाएगा. हर्निया आपको ऑलरेडी पता होगा. व्हाट इज अ हर्निया? सो हर्निया, कैन समबडी टेल मी व्हाट इज हर्निया? कैन यू राइट व्हाट इज अ हर्निया? वी आर डिस्कसिंग हर्निया, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट हर्निया. यू मस्ट बी नोइंग इट. तो ग्रॉस खत्म हो गया एब्डोमेन का. कैन समबडी राइट इन द चैट बॉक्स व्हाट इज हर्निया? वेरी गुड. लिखा किसने? क्यों आ नहीं रहा? Box is not coming up. Has somebody written? Somebody has written probably something. Can you write again? Can you write again? I hope I am audible. Can you write again in the chat box? Am I audible? Please write that in chat box. मेरी आवाज सुनाई पड़ रही है आपको? Please say yes or no in the chat box. I think I am not audible. Okay, fine. Fine. So, okay. So, got it. So, I had asked you what is hernia. The thing is, somebody wrote protrusion of abdominal content. Protrusion of abdominal content is one of the types of hernia, but hernia can occur in thorax, hernia can occur in perineum, hernia can occur in scrotum, hernia can occur even in the intracranial cavity. है ना, तो एब्डोमिनल कंटेंट कहना गलत है. I will give you a good and easy definition. PPT is not visible because I have removed it. Don't worry. PPT will again become visible. Don't worry. Now the thing is that hernia का एक easy definition याद रखना. Please remember that easy definition, and that easy definition is protrusion of normal or abnormal content through normal or abnormal opening. बस. Protrusion of normal or abnormal content through normal or abnormal opening. That is hernia. Very easy. I will again repeat it. Protrusion of normal or abnormal content through normal or abnormal opening in body. So that is how it can occur at any of these places. It can occur near the umbilicus. It can occur in the thorax. It can occur in the intracranial cavity, etc. Now I will again go to my slide and let us see